What's up, everybody? Dr. Coach Kelly here, physical therapist and high school soccer and basketball coach. Today I want to go over my top 3 tips for preventing a preseason injury. I think the preseason can be among the most grueling times in any sports season, and it's where we tend to see a lot of injuries happen. So I want to go over 3 ways. This is for middle school, high school, or college athletes who are preparing for any sports season. Okay. The first tip that I have is to prepare yourself. Okay, that 6 to 8 weeks before your season starts, right, before you're supposed to report for your preseason workout, your coach should have given you some type of strength and conditioning plan that will get you in shape, get your body ready for the demands that your coach is going to put on your body. If you are unprepared, right, you will have an unresilient body that will result in injuries pretty quickly. However, if you are fit, you come in ready, you come in prepared, you significantly reduce your risk of sustaining an injury during the preseason time. Okay, so if you don't have a strength and conditioning program that was put together by your coach or somebody within your organization, please feel free to reach out to me. I will happily talk with you and put one together for you. I'll happily talk with your coaches to help them develop a strategy for giving you a preseason strength and conditioning workout that's appropriate for your sport and your level. Okay, that is tip number 1. Okay, tip number 2. Okay, coach, what if I completely just didn't prepare for the last 6 to 8 weeks? Whatever, I didn't have time, or I just decided to try out, or whatever it's going to be. Okay, if you even if you didn't prepare, right, there's still a couple things that you can do to significantly reduce your risk of sustaining a preseason injury, right, as your body is going through these rigorous workouts day after day after day. Okay. And I put that under the umbrella of recover. Okay, so there's really 3 steps to that. Okay, the first step to that is sleep. Okay, make sure that your body is getting the rest that it needs. Everybody's a little different on sleep. Typically for adults, they say 8 hours is sufficient. Teenagers usually need a little bit longer than that. Middle schoolers usually need a little bit longer than that, anywhere between 9 and 10. Okay, if you feel like you need a 30-minute nap or a 2-hour nap after practice, take your nap. Okay, listen to your body. Let it tell you when it needs to recover, because that's among the most important things in tissue healing time, in allowing your body to rebuild from the workout that you put it through earlier in the day. Okay, so under the umbrella of recover, we have sleep. The second thing under that is hydrate. Okay, this kind of goes without saying, right? Don't wait till you're thirsty to drink water. Okay, you're losing fluids, you're losing water when you sweat, especially if you're playing an outdoor sport, soccer, football, lacrosse. Make sure you are putting enough water in your body. A general rule of thumb for people, and this is people who aren't playing sports, so you should probably be drinking more than this, is half of your body weight in ounces, right? So if you weighed 100 pounds, you would drink 50 ounces of water a day. That's one way to give you a starting point on where to start hydrating. The other good indicator is the color of your pee. If your pee is a real dark yellow color, it means you're dehydrated. If it's almost clear, it means you're drinking enough water. Aim to have clear pee in your preseason, okay? That's hydration. The last thing under the umbrella of recovery is fuel. Okay, I don't like the term diet. I don't like the term nutrition. I love the term fuel. Okay, food is fuel. That's really all it is, right? Our bodies are the machines that we're given to roam the earth with, and what we put in them gives us energy. That's all food is, okay? So generally speaking, I like to tell my players, eat the food that you would see on the outside of the grocery store, because the food that's on the outside aisle of the grocery store typically doesn't have a lot of preservatives in it, right? It's actual whole food that has good nutrients in it that allow your body to recover, okay? So under that big umbrella of recovery, sleep. Make sure your body's getting enough sleep. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Make sure you are putting good stuff in your body, okay? And the very last thing, my last tip for preventing a preseason injury is to speak up, okay? If you feel something starting to bug you, you have to tell us about it. It's much easier to fix an injury that happened today or yesterday than one that happened 3 weeks ago, but I thought it would go away and it hasn't really gotten any better. If anything, it's gotten a little worse, and what can we do about it now? Because those are the most frustrating injuries to treat, because I tell my players, like, why didn't you tell me about this the first day it happened? Now you're out a much longer period of time, when had you told me on the first day, maybe this is a 2 or 3 day thing. So the last tip that I have is to speak up. It stinks No one wants to be injured. No one's going to blame you for getting injured, maybe unless you were unprepared, right? But injuries happen. We know you don't want to sit, okay? So tell us sooner, way sooner rather than later. Your athletic trainers will tell you the same thing. And then it's really important, if it is something that needs to be intervened on, that you go get treatment for it. If you are unsure, please reach out to me. That's why I'm here, as a resource for you guys to decide how long this might take to heal, right? And what are the steps that we can take to make sure that it heals in the appropriate amount of time, not prolonging that healing time due to unnecessary causes, okay? So those are it, and make sure your body is prepared, okay? Recover, make sure you sleep, you hydrate, and you fuel your body well. And the last, but certainly not least, is speak up if you start feeling some type of nagging injury, some type of pull or strain or tightness. It's always worth talking to a healthcare professional about. This is an ounce of prevention is worth a ton of treatment video here. So, as always, if you guys found this helpful, please share it out with anybody else who you might think could benefit from it. If there are specific things in it you want me to go more in depth on, or topics that you want me to cover, drop them in the comments below or shoot me a message. I am happy to go over anything at all. I am here to be a resource for you guys and make sure that we're reducing the significance, the risk of injuries in youth athletics, and ultimately trying our best to prevent them as best we can. So thank you guys. Until next time, make it a great day.